This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed, revolutionary songstress, the one and only Hannah Roothe. But before we get to our interview, here's a sneak peek at Hannah's incredible talent with her original song and its music video, Do Me Like That. Well, hello, Hannah. How are you?
I am great. Better now that I've met you, Will.
Oh my God, Hannah, you are filling up the void that my ego needs by just saying all the right things. So now I'm just going to be nice to you. No, I'm nice to everyone. But Hannah, I want to know, oh my God, I was just telling you, my husband and I were bopping to your song, Do Me Like That, last night. It's such a bop. And like, wait, time out. Story on the street. You have no like formal trick. Like, okay. There's so much going on in my head right now. First and foremost, I want to know how the idea of Do Me Like That, the song, came about, then the concept for the music video. That's question one.
Okay. Do you want the clean version or the real version, Will?
I want the real version. This is all about real, Hannah.
Okay, very cool. Well, during the pandemic, I was feeling very stifled, and, bored. So I started exploring, dating app interactions with people and met a guy, a straight man, who wanted me to peg him. And I was really excited. But I am in a relationship and was doing like non-monogamous stuff. And he was really weirded out by that, even though I was very upfront about it. And so he got too many feelings involved and we never actually even met after talking for months. So it's basically just about the longest blue ball situation of history. And that's what the song came out of.
Oh my God, Hannah, I already see this as part of your memoir, chapter 3, all one word, all in hyphens, the longest blue ball in history.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's still going. He actually reached out to me after releasing this video.
I can't with you. I
have no patience for it anymore, but it's pretty funny.
No patience, but it'll be in a sitcom one day.
Yes.
Listen, Hannah, on top of that, you talk to me about your background in music. I mean, how did you come about becoming this revolutionary songstress? Where were you born? Like, where were you born? Were you like bopping to like certain music growing up? Were you singing? Were you writing? And then one day decided, I'm just going to do it myself?
Yeah, so I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Bellingham area. And when I was growing up, I started writing songs when I was like really young, like when I could, write basically. But it was totally just a personal thing for me. Like I felt really emotionally repressed growing up and didn't have a lot of like healthy outlets to process stuff. So I just kind of did it on my own and kept it to myself um, for a long time. And then as I became an adult, like I gradually basically just had different people in my life tell me, like, you're amazing. Your voice is so good. You should share this with people. And over time, I guess that culminated, like, added up to where I had the confidence to start, like, really putting myself out there and putting my music out there, and learned that a lot of people connect to it and really love the kind of rawness and authenticity I bring with the music that I write and how I perform it. So yeah, now I'm just trying to share that because I think it's kind of my gift. And
Kinda,
yeah,
kind of. It is your gift. You are not only an amazing performer, writer, you're so freaking funny. I mean, like, you I've never met anyone like you, and what a compliment. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I see performers and artists every day through these interviews, also as a director here in New York, a lot as well. And you have such an amazing authenticity. All I can keep thinking about is, wow, this is someone. This is an artist who not only has done the work, but a human that has done the work to be able to step into their power unapologetically. I'm thinking about all the young Hannahs out there who have a North Star where there never was one. So I'm curious, when you're building out your pieces of art, are you thinking about the young Hannahs out there in the different Pacific Northwests of the world that may be feeling a little bit outside the norm?
yeah. Well, first of all, just thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I'd say, I mean, I definitely feel that I'm like still coming into myself and building my confidence, and it takes time. So the short answer is like, no, I don't typically think like, oh, who are all the people who are like looking up to me?
I know you're so
Um,
humble. You're so
no, but on the other side of that, I do think so. My I feel like my a lot of just my story started with like coming out when I was 19. Because I was raised in a very like regressive, evangelical, conservative, homophobic environment. Like everybody that I knew, like everyone in my community, was in that headspace. Um, but I made a decision very early on that I wanted like my story to be public because I was very connected to a lot of people and like I'd done fundraising work to be able to do like volunteer service and I was like I had a platform where I was connected to a lot of people and I wanted people to like see what was happening so that I had the opportunity to just like say my own story. So when I first came out, I like did it in a blog post that was public on my Facebook so that I knew all these people were just going to go and they were going to like read the firsthand story from me. And that's been really important to me for like setting my own boundaries with people in my life first and
mm,
foremost, like being able to tell my story on my terms. But it's also important to me for like the other people in that community who are like looking for the strength to like come out in whatever way that is, like not necessarily as gay, but as like whatever they are that doesn't fit into that like very stifling framework.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
off of that too, I mean, just the line that you have upstage left of you. Your feelings are beautiful. Basically, you reminding people that how they feel is valid and that you are enough. And I think it's something that is parlaying through every single thing that you've put out there. And what a beautiful setting of the terms you did in that blog post that now is the North Star for basically everything you do in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I think yeah, that's true. I've never thought about that until right now, but that's true.
Look at, you've moved me greatly on so many levels, but I can speak with you forever as well. But Hannah, this won't be the last time we speak. I know that, but let me just and remind the audience know that right below this video, for more on the amazing Hannah Ruth, you can read more about her there. Hannah, final question for you. Are you working on, I mean, I can imagine you're working on a lot. When can the audience expect the next big release from Hannah Ruth? Because I'm ready.
Yay, yeah. The next release is exciting. I made an electronic style. It's like sort of like post-electronic, like very
Yes.
melodic.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
With my friend Eric Schwartz. It's called The Red Pants, and we're releasing it all throughout the first half of next year, starting in January. And it's really cool. It's like designed to make you feel like you're like on a ride through outer space, and it's just great road trip music to make the world feel full of possibility.
You
So,
know what? And we're going to need it right now because we don't know what 2022 is going to bring. But
oh,
I know
that's
that
true.
Hannah Ruth is going to bring us on a ride filled with fun, hope, and light. And Hannah, I'm so grateful you're coming on board this amazing new app for artists where you're going to be able to connect with not only artists and fans here in the country, but all over the world. And also, I'm just so grateful, Hannah, that we are now connected.
Me too. Thank you so much, Will.
Aw,
And
Hannah.
thanks everybody on the team. Happy to be on board.
Aw, thank you.
Thanks.